very good morning to you all. My name is Daddy Chris. Don't ask me why we are late. Serious technical issue. Let me look into your eyes. There's been a lot of technical issues this morning. If somebody else was in charge, I would be screaming right now. But unfortunately, I'm in charge. I was the one. It was my fault. I don't know how it started. Anyway, today is going to be a very big day. Maybe that's why they didn't want us to discuss this. Somebody is against us. But don't forget, the two beautiful ladies are here. And I want to quickly bring them in. Evelyn is here, and Mary. Hey, look at you. You guys are complete.
Good morning,
I have one strength. I know the best to get these two women to fight. That's what I do best. I can get them to fight. So if you have two wives, you don't know how to handle them, call me. I get these two women to fight. That's what I do. Anyway, I is Asaba and Abuja right now.
Asaba is fine.
And Abuja?
Good morning, Nigeria.
Abuja is fine.
So Wike is taking care of you, I can see. And it's like Oboriwori, because Evelyn is kind of saying, my governor. Oboriwori is taking care of this girl, you see?
Yes, the more agenda. The more agenda is working for us.
See? Anyway, I think we have a lot in stock for your more agenda people today. We will share some with you. Don't worry. We're coming. Mary, what are you doing in Abuja? What is going on? Is Wike not your guy? You're always defending Wike. That Wike is working.
Yes, he's working. When you come to Abuja, I bet you will not understand the place again. I don't know how many years last you came to Abuja, but just try and visit Abuja and you see the difference.
Abuja 3 years ago.
It's not social media hype. Like, it's there physically. The change is there. A positive change in the federal.
I would love to visit Abuja. I would love to visit Abuja.
I will cross both of you. We need a week off. A week in Abuja and a week in Asaba.
I want to go to Abuja and see the street lights that we
exactly. And
then, no, it's not a street light though. It's not a street light. Our road is just so fine. Forget. It's not a street light.
I'm sure Evelyn will say they are the roadmaster.
Yes,
now everyone knows.
Anyway,
we are the roadmaster.
Maybe at the end of the day, we'll have reason to question these performing governors, or maybe we'll praise them. And we did a good job for Boriwori. We got this wonderful video coming up on the magazine. That's something everybody should watch out for. We'll be sharing some of the content. We're not going to go into the details. You need to get a copy for yourself. Anyway, that is on the way anyway. But today we want to look at the population of Nigeria. The population. Mary is always of the opinion that people give birth to children in the north, they can't take care of them, and it's why Nigeria can never be safe, or why nobody's going to feed them. I buy that story. And actually, Mary, in line with your argument, this is what Thomas, a very famous British demographer, this is what he has to say. He said the population growth will at pace grow more than the capacity of the earth to produce food, leading to widespread misery and famine. I find that to be absurd. The world is only 4 billion people on this earth. Do you know the size of the planet Earth? How can we grow that there will be no more food for us? Look at the food in the sea. We can't even get. No, Mary, do you know how even in our villages, we occupy a very small part of the village. The rest are butches, farmland, and yet people. That's what I always say. People drag for land inside one small place, but there are land everywhere that they cannot even get to. There's somebody telling us that the population will overgrow the way the amount of food we can. No, I think that is stupidity. And you know what I have learned? As the world begin to use land, we actually begin to climb up. Houses no more just go. We don't build only bungalows. We now build skyscrapers. You understand? So only one space of land will take how many space, and only one small square, maybe one square. How do you call it? A plot of land now. If you build it well, about 200 people can be, 500 people can actually live there. So how can you tell me that the earth is that the population is going to outgrow that? discouraging people to give birth. Encouraging people like Mary and Evelyn to say, one is enough. You go tell husband, say two. Now let three I want get to. Now the married wife go tell you, say, now let two I want get. Now one I want get. One boy I want get. Now then they tell you.
It's not like that. You are talking about that these people, one person, one man will be having like 30 children.
Yes,
like 30 children with which job? Because it's not only one woman. I hope you know it's not only one woman that gave birth to those children. Maybe married like 5 wives. So how many kids do you expect him to have?
Okay, Mary, is the problem the number of wives?
Is the problem the number of wives?
Is the problem the number of wives?
If you have the capability to take care of these children, nobody is fighting you or arguing with you. But when you know that you are not able to take care of these kids, why are you bringing them? Why?
That's a good point. Now the question is, who are we blaming? Is it the parents or the government? So
you should blame the parents, because you as a parent, you know the situation of the country. You know very well the situation of the country, which you have not been able to fight for to change. And then what are you doing to yourself? Oppressing yourself by bringing more children to this world when you know you cannot care for them. You know the government cannot help you. You alone, as an individual, you have not been able to get help from the government. And you are multiplying. Who are you punishing?
All right.
You're not punishing the government. You are punishing yourself. So you are to be blamed.
All right. I agree with that.
The government did not come and help you handle your wife to bring children to this world. You did it yourself. So you are to be blamed.
But we have to call the government. And the government we have problem as a people. Which one are we calling government for? Is it the government that told you to go and marry 5 wives?
Yes. In some cases, Mary, government will encourage people to give birth. You know, is it which of these South African countries? Is it Zanzibar?
There are countries that are underpopulated.
They said they should marry. Women are even asked to go naked so they will have a husband. Did you see the picture? Women were asked to go naked. Oh, no, they covered the little thing. They were going naked so they will get a husband. If they cover themselves, nobody will marry them. They will, even men, if you don't marry more than 3 wives, they will arrest you. In Africa today. So it's the government that will tell you to do this. When it's not favorable, then they force you to do this. So that country, what do you have to tell to them, Mary? Where the man is forced to marry more than 2 wives.
And if it's those ones, they accept that they are going to take care of the kids now. Nigeria, they did not tell you that they will take care of the kids. You went further to go and start doing it. So stop calling government's name.
That was what I was saying. I was saying there are some countries that even need people. There are countries that are underpopulated that need more. They need more population because they have jobs, opportunities. They have what it takes to take care of their population. Come and compare to a country that is overpopulated and encourage more children to more population.
Okay. So my question is, do you people really think that Nigeria is overpopulated?
I think for the kind of governments we have, for the kind of leaders we have, it is overpopulated because they don't have that strategies of how they can run, you understand, the country with this kind of population. And adding to it is a problem. Why I'm saying this is, with the little we have, a lot of people are unemployed already. A lot of people are unemployed. Look at the kind of evil strategies that JAMB use. A lot of people register for JAMB and they tend to make sure that the numbers of people that fail, right, are beyond the people that will even pass the exams.
Yes.
So all these things are just the way they make money. But telling me that they will empower youth, they will empower people to live better, is difficult. That is why I have a problem with these people, right, that don't even have the resources.
Mary, you use the right word. Mary, I think you have been very clever here. You say, owing to the kind of government we have.
Sure.
Otherwise, Nigeria is not overpopulated. Will you agree with me? Because that is my point. I'm going to try to make it, maybe on this show today, that Nigeria will even need more population.
We are not
as populated as India.
Nigeria is not overpopulated. We don't have enough resources. We don't have enough power.
They are reducing.
We don't have enough to empower people.
Terrorism have reduced Nigeria. We are not many again. So we should understand.
Okay, these young women, they're making me. Emily, what were you saying? Emily was saying something very interesting. What did you say?
I was saying maybe for sure Nigeria is not overpopulated, but maybe we don't have enough to empower these people. Enough cannot go around to these people, so we feel it's
maybe
overpopulated.
let us, before we talk, let's look at this video from this Hausa guy. I think it's quite an interesting video to watch. Let's watch it together.
Right? It was very simple. Raise money, build orphanages, massive orphanages, and pick up the Almajiris off the street. Take the Almajiris off the street. Teach them engineering. Teach them tech. Teach them coding. Take them off the streets and teach them, try to get them up to par so they can compete. And I brought up how every time I had this conversation, I would bring up the 4 Indian kids, the 4 Indian boys, like 10-year-old boys that were online, or they were doing the live chat and building an app. Every time I bring up this idea to a northerner, the first thing they ask is, well, what about Islam? What about Qur'ani? What about Islamic school? When I say I have met incredible resistance to the idea of taking these boys off the streets and getting them to join the global age. Like, my mindset is this: every corner you go in northern Nigeria, there are 5 people willing to teach these boys Islamic school, Quran. There are 10 people willing to teach them everything they need to learn about Islam. Why isn't there anyone willing to teach them anything else? So when I brought that up, some people were like, I had people going, it will never happen unless I have to teach them Islamic curriculum in the schools. I said, you don't understand. Northern Nigerians are against the idea of changing the trajectory and the outcomes of Almajiris. They say Almajiranchi, which is what it is embedded in our culture. And here's the thing, no, it's not. And as a Muslim, it's haram. I fucking said it. Any northern Nigerian that wants to step the fuck up, do it. It is haram. Because you are not allowed to bring a child into this world that you cannot raise. And there are fuck ton of Hausa men and women who have babies with no intention of, they know they will only take care of that child to a certain age, then they'll pawn that child off. There are a fuck ton of imams, men in the north, who rely on these kids for a living. They send these boys out every day to go earn a living to come back and give them. I thought of an idea that, look, we need to find a way to raise money, build orphanages, teach these boys tech, teach them engineering, teach them robotics, let them compete with the global populace. And every time I bring this up, every fucking Hausa person I tell this shit to wants to argue with me. They say it's not going to. They are vehemently against this. So I need you to understand, I need to ask you, how will Nigeria as a fucking country compete with the likes of Ghana, South Africa, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, when the northern Nigeria is part of Nigeria? The most fucked up thing I'm going to have to say as a Hausa man is, for Nigeria to advance, they have to get rid of Hausa. They have to get the north Nigeria, it can never work. This is a sad realization that it can never work. Like, this is insane. And I am Hausa. This is fucking crazy. Wait, let me show you something. Right here, this is attestation of citizenship from New York. As you can see, I am from Shanono local Gwamang in Kano State. I am as fucking northern Hausa as it fucking gets. I am as Aboki as it could possibly fucking get. And I am saying, Nigeria, to win, to compete on the global stage, Nigeria will have to get rid of the north. It will not happen with my people are actively holding this country back. It is so fucking insane.
It would have been more better if he was in Nigeria saying this.
No,
honestly.
It doesn't need to be. You know what I like, Maybe before I wanted to share the next video with you guys. A video, actually Mary shared that video with me this morning. And I think we should say this so that Nigerians, you want to blame this guy, those of you seeing him now, go and stone him. Because that's what you do best. Stone him. But this is the truth. I don't completely agree with all he's saying that in northern Nigeria are the problem. The problem is the government. I will get you arrested if I'm the president of Nigeria if your child is not in school. You will go to prison. Until he's talking about telling them to come to school. No, you will go to jail if your child is not in school. Imagine, this is what the guy is saying. Imagine if all those kids are now taught at this early age to study one mechanical thing or the other, or one trade or one thing, Mary. In another 15 years, they become an asset. Maybe if they can do mechanic, they begin to fix your cars. If they can do electrical engineering, the people you're going to call to come and fix your electricity. They become an asset to the country. The only reason they are a problem is because there is nobody who has a good plan on how to put them. So it's not to say we are overpopulated. We don't have the initiative to groom. See, oh God, in this country, people are planning things for the year 3000. We are in 2010. They are planning it. They know we're not going to be here by that time, but they are planning it for their children. The Nigerian leaders of today don't have a plan for tomorrow. Now, the one we want eat today, now with the sea, we want to eat it now. Now, let's eat it now. Let's eat it now. What a greedy generation we are. If it's a country that have a plan for tomorrow, you will say, what do we have? Young people. OMG. I've never seen any country where they say young people is a problem. Old people are the problem because we are old, maybe we can't walk. In the UK, our old population is causing people to come in to take care of the old people. That's why you see they bring in Nigerian women to come and do care work. Care is taking care of the old. You don't take care of young people. Now, the UK population is not enough. Don't they're looking for people to come and do the job. UK are looking for medical doctors that Nigerians can produce. You know what I said one day? A guy was running for the office of governor in Delta State. He said that Chris, oh God, Emmanuel Dijana, God will bless you. He said, if I become the governor of Delta State, this is what I'm going to do. I've not been home since they swore them into office. I'm coming. I pray I'll be in Nigeria this year. The guy said something that I cannot forget. I asked him, what are you going to do? He said, he said, all the dysfunction. Have you seen all the Nigerian general hospitals? They are wasted. None of our general hospital is working. He said, when I become the governor, I am going to convert all those hospitals to teaching hospitals. I asked him, what would he be doing? He said, I will be breeding nurses and medical doctors. Because the place is useless. Then we will use the primary health care, and that's what we have here. If I am sick today, I don't go to hospital, unless it's a very serious thing, they will send me to the main hospital. I'll go to my GP, which is the primary health care. That is the people you meet first. They are everywhere, they are cheap. He said this hospital should be put to good use. Imagine, Mary, today, if we take all these kids and begin to train every month, if Delta State every 3 years can produce 5,000 medical doctors, you've got an asset. They will not know you for having a lot of medical doctors. Hey, even if it's a medical doctor you are sending abroad to go and work, they'll bring money back home. All of us here, all the money we're working are coming back to Nigeria. Trust me, that's a fact. We don't spend it here. So if you have a lot of well-trained personnel outside your country, look at the numbers of Indians here. Let me talk now. If you come to this UK, maybe where we are now, and I'm saying it, all black people can see me, watch me. The number of accountants, the true accountants here are Indians. Not British, no, they are Indians. The number of lawyers are Indians. Not British, no anywhere. The number of medical doctors are Indians. Listen, count how many Nigerians that own the GP. Mary, let me tell you how our health system works. I can have a GP if I'm a doctor. I will go and register in a place and I will be taking care of a particular people. Government will tell me to allow people to register. So whatever primary need they need, because before, if it's not a serious issue, if you're having headache, you're having pains, that you don't need to go to hospital, they can give you your medicine. Doctor can just see you quickly. You understand? I can do that. Ask them in Nigeria. How many of you Nigerians in the UK have GPs? How many are the Indians here? The Indians, they populate the whole GP. The person treating you could be an Indian. I've sometimes been looking for Nigeria to treat me. He's the one that can understand my headache. He's the one that knows I have malaria. These people don't understand malaria. If I come with malaria, I will be sectioned. UK don't understand malaria. If you come, you know what they say, you carry disease when you want to kill everybody. It go be like COVID if you carry malaria here. Malaria, what would they treat with Fansidor? You will be sectioned. Go try Germany. Maybe you carry malaria, go there if they don't section you. Because they don't understand it. But we have medical doctors here who can help us to correct that. If there was a day a Nigerian boy was shouting, he was talking anyhow, like Evelyn is saying now, if this happen, na juju, na the person carry come, they will carry and go hospital, say na to the craze. Because they don't understand. What I'm simply saying is that, I'm just saying on one side, imagine say we can't train our Nigerian population in ICT. Computer knowledge, which is the current thing now. Oh, maybe every day I've given this instance on this occasion. My network here is Talk. Maybe if I have problem with my telephone, the way we have it, if I call, Talk, I'm having issue with this. The person talking to me, the person talking to me from India, sometimes from South Africa. Because they can open the computer, and maybe you guys in my office can do that. You understand? They just answer the call. As you're looking at this thing, you see the problem and you talk to them. Nigerians are not even taking advantage of that job. The last time I did the first edition of Nigeria Week, I told MTN that I didn't want MTN. I want Glo to come and attract this kind of job to Nigeria. You know why? If they employ people in the UK to do the job, maybe I want you guys to listen to this carefully. It will cost them minimum of £2,000 a month. £2,000 today is 4 million naira. A person in Nigeria can do that job happily for 1 million naira. Why are we not taking the job home? Oyibo go give us that job with pleasure. They want to save cost. And here we have human beings that will say they are wasted. They are no, the Nigerian population is too much. And I'm confused. Are we more than Indians?
No.
But look at what the Indian people have done for themselves. So we are not overpopulated. These guys said it all. It's training and retraining and retraining. Listen, maybe the easiest one I can tell people in Nigeria today is your mobile phone. I better bring your iPhone. I know all of them like to use iPhone. Look at the back of your iPhone. It's made in China. Hear me? iPhone is now made in China. It's an American product too, but they are now making it in China. I met one of my brother when I got to there. I've not met him now. Only one of my brother have a vision. And I was asking him, my guy, how did you come to think of this? He created a free trade zone in Delta State. He has not been able to actualize it. And I'm doing everything to encourage him. He doesn't even understand me. Sometimes he doesn't even understand where I'm coming from. Maybe you know why the whole job, why they are making iPhone in America, in China? Cost of production. It costs 3 times to make the same thing in America than to make it in China. So if I'm a businessman, that thing costs me £1 to do in China, and it's £3 in America. Where I go down? Would I go to China? That's why Nigeria is in a better position to win now. America don't want to see China. They hate China because China is trying to compete with them. Nigeria is not competing. You understand? They will, instead of giving it to China, they will prefer to come to Nigeria. But we refuse to give them the fertile ground for businesses to come to Nigeria. All these businesses would rather come to Africa than to go to China. But Africa don't have what it takes. We don't even have the right policy You know what China will do? Come and make your things here. You don't pay tax. It's called free trade zone. How many do we have in Nigeria? We don't even have a viable free trade zone in Nigeria. Not one, not two, not three. Lagos is trying now. My brother tried this in my area, and I was thinking, where is your brain? How did you come to this idea? It's alien to us. Not government doing it now. Private person. This is what every state government should be doing. If Delta State open a free trade zone, you know what will happen? Businesses will come. The state can attract more businesses than private person. I don't want to talk today, make enough verse. But I just talk good about our governor when they perform. Una area, una get free trade zone? The answer is no. What is free trade zone? Maybe if you have a free trade zone, everybody will come and put business in your place. They say, I'm creating a fertile environment, enabling environment for business. You know what is called enabling environment? Go and ask China. What is enabling environment? How China is able to attract businesses from America, from England. They get it, not by force. Now they beg them, I want to come to China and produce. They got two things. They got the right policy, they got the right personnel to work for you. Why? Nigeria gets a lot of people to work, but we refuse to train them. Nobody will come because they need the manpower to do the job. When you have the right place, then they need the human being. Now, human being, not the company. Mary, my company, our branch in Lagos is suffering because no Mary is there, no Evelyn is there. Even as we're speaking now, we'll be talking. Lagos will be joining us. A company does not exist without human being. That decrease is not SRTV. I'm not SRTV. SRTV, the reason we are talking today is because Mary is in Abuja, Evelyn is in Asaba. That decrease is in London. We make SRTV to happen now on this beautiful day. Only that decrease ain't going to make it happen. Sorry. Now, Nigeria have this population. And you know the funniest thing? Our country is bloody cheap to run business. I always say to Nigerians, if you don't do business in Nigeria, you are the one you're changing yourself. You're going to suffer for a long time. Maybe a business I would do in the UK, the cost it will cost me to pay one salary in the United Kingdom will pay 4 people in Nigeria. They will do the same job for me. Now the world is a global village. The internet is consuming the same thing. So you're gonna the days where we say, nah, you go let it drive, you know, if you carry on. Sometimes it's even production of movies. The internet is ready to take. They are in trouble. I think the rest of the world is in trouble because Africa is going to produce content. If we can just train kids, if we train their margarine and they become content creators, they're going to populate the internet. The whole people are going to watch Nigeria. Have you ever seen now? I'm watching Nigerian movies. Go online. Anybody saying I'm watching Nigerian movies? Imagine those margarine will create better content than the at the best. These are opportunity. These are the gold mine of Nigeria. Not the gold, not the oil. The gold of Nigeria are the human beings. But we say we have overpopulated. 400 million, maybe. That I say, Mokuna, they give birth to more. Papa, I thank my papa for giving birth to 29 of us. Maybe some people have 50, they do well. Some get one, they not feed them. That man a coward. My father was taking care of all of us. So it's not the number you have. It's your ability to take care of them. Nobody say, I think Kofi married 10. Go if you take care of them, Abi.
That's true.
But I cannot marry 2. I cannot take care of 2. That's the fact. They know they ask big man how many wives you get. They born you, then they give herself. So we have a beautiful land, you know. Yes. But what we have is actually we have a beautiful people. And that is our strength. Every time I come here, we've been talking about the amount of oil, the mineral deposits in these places. Really, all those ones are equal to nothing compared to the strength of the Nigerian population. But then we have a blind government. Maybe you use a comment that actually touched my heart today. He said, with the kind of government we have, it's not their fault. Sometimes I don't blame them because can you see beyond where you see? You have to see first. This guy has been to the New York. If he there Hausa land, he not go think like this. I pressed you.
That's true.
He has been out. He can see. And instead of us to fight him, we need to listen to him. He's in pain. You said somebody that spoke from his center. He's not lying. He they talk. You know, when you talk to a woman from your center, maybe when I talk to a girl, when I really mean her, she's going to say I like her. The guy spoke from his center. It's a pain to him. He has even proposed it a couple of times. What do we do to him? Tell him to shut up. What about Islam? Can you imagine? What has Islam got to do with it?
The question we should be asking is how to make things right. But him saying we have to totally take the knots off is where I'm not too comfortable.
Exactly. That is extreme.
He's not any type of anger. He knows there's no way it's gonna be possible.
He's frustrated. He's frustrated. You can understand when the man is. You never deal with woman when they vex, and nothing when that wife not go tell you. If your wife they go home, we don't experience her. You don't get what it, no, they come up for that on a mat. When they take they laugh so, when I say the kiss person, if you don't vex, wait till they come out. You better make an opener. Man, they beg, close and ready, forget. I am not vex. You will go. Because if
why you calling my name? Why you calling my name this matter? What did I do?
You don't know what you do if you're vex. If Mary don't the vex, you don't listen again. Even as a Mary, I say, you might not be small one.
I believe every tribe has a role to play in Nigeria.
No,
every tribe has a role to play.
The Hausa have the best.
So you can't just cut them off. The Hausas, you look really deep, they are hardworking. Honestly.
No, I refuse. Let's be clear. The Igbo man, it's a very hard. They are the most hardworking set of Nigerians. You know why? Igbo man go one place. He go think of wife. He go dedicate in time. They build himself. Then he go come small money go come gather. Then I go say I don't belong. He won't start, he won't jump. Yoruba man never start, he don't they spend money, don't they do big party. Before Igbo man they do party, you they see and say don't ready. Yoruba every weekend they do man and verse. Compare them.
Tell an Igbo man or Yoruba man to follow cow from here.
Okay, that's another thing. But
it's not their line now. It's not their line. The business that Igbo man
or Yoruba man.
What is
smart? It's not their line from here to Onitsha.
It doesn't mean that they're not hardworking. It's not their line. It's not their line.
Another thing, Another
it's
thing.
Not their line of business.
But Mary, but that is a strength. To even do that work, it's a strength.
That's why it is not their line. That same thing that you feel is not a job that the Igbo man does as regards business. Tell the Hausa man to come and do it.
Wait, try it.
You see where they will lose it. Everybody has their strength.
That's why I said every tribe is useful in their own way.
Exactly. Agree, Mary.
We just need to
but we don't have to think smart.
Train more.
Mary, I know, Evelyn, every
create
tribe
more
is
skills for these people.
This is what Nigeria has.
Yeah, we should create more skills for these people to train them, empower them.
What happens is the Yorubas, they go to school more than any other tribe. The most educated people in Nigeria, they are the Yorubas. If you go to Ekiti, if I say that they compete, who get PhD pass? If you come to UK here, come to the educated people here, they be Yorubas. Because I want to send them come here, come go school. You understand? So, and Azikiwe was sending some to America, his own people. So this was how it works. The Yorubas, they own England. In terms of us, they are more. And you can see them very educated. So they can translate that to the good thing. If you go to, they say na Igbo man get money pass. Now lie you go to Nigerian Stock Exchange, you go see. Yoruba people, they don't understand the trickish of that element of the financial structure. Now Igbo men they go bank. Yoruba man first start that one. But Igbo men can turn a village into Dubai. Look at what they've done in Alaba International Market. They will turn that small place now into a huge market. Again, like you said, every tribe have something to offer. But we are not saying do it to compete on the international scale. Do you know what I saw in Alaba International Market before I left? Those people bringing generators, imported generators. They know they import generator, Yamaha, all those one again. Now Igbo man name, now they tell they bring her. They will go to China, make it in my name. Go to Alaba market. The generators, the fridge you are buying, they are not the house, they are not the old brand though. They are not made in Igbo man name. And that is innovation. You claiming it. Then with time, man, you know what will happen, Mary? After some time, they will say, why not they manufacture this thing myself here? Why they go bring them from China? That is how business will grow. You understand? So that is where the Igbo man is going, which is something we must encourage. We say to the imaginary, if you don't want to carry cow, if you are good in cow, grow in it. There's a video I have to share with you here. You don't need to walk out the whole bush like a bushman. The thing is moving. Have ranches. Have ranches. Make more money. Sell your cow to the rest of the world. In that way, listen, we are ready to the Igbo man. The first time they make motor now, when Nigeria they sleep, now Igbo man, now they making nothing. All Dangote could do now sugar. Dangote never come up with one better innovation when I see. Now where trend they go, now Dangote they go collect money. Sorry. As of today, Dangote is supposed to make motor. You know, let me say this. I'm on an verse. The wealth of a nation is not what you can bring in. It's what you can make and sell to the rest of the world. Let me repeat that. As of today, Dangote is supposed to produce something when they sell to the rest of the world. That's when you don't grow. Oh God. That's why you don't grow. You don't become a project.
At least we'll commend him. He don't try. Dangote Sugar, Smith, Indomie, everything.
I don't take anything.
What are the other people? What are the other people doing? What are they doing?
Good question. Good question. But I'm saying, you know, the more they say, there's a saying that the more you become, the more they expect from you.
That's true.
So we're expecting more from Dangote, not because it's not doing well. To those, much is given, much is expected. You understand? He has benefited a lot from the political scenario, bringing in sugar, bringing out sugar. You're going to make a lot of money. Those are big businesses. As if you bring big sugar, can't they chop our money? Do something, make we sell, make we get money back. Sorry. Look at the whole north. There's so many good things Dangote could do there. You know how many Dangote could convert all those farmland into something? Where's Dangote farm? It's one of the biggest assets we have. More than a vessel. I'm waiting to hear Dangote farm. Not be quick money. You see, until we say this, we will not get there. This imaginary we are talking about, Dangote can turn the place around.
That's true.
A time can come, Dangote can start investing in human beings and begin to make money from human beings. Call it slave trade. We want that kind of slave trade. Train us so that we become your asset. A country, we are a slave to Nigeria. Because whatever I do today, I carry Nigerian passport. Money I get, I go send, I go Nigeria. Am I not a slave to Nigeria? As I send to my people in Nigeria, they send I go. That is what formed Nigerian GDP. So Nigeria owe me the way I owe Nigeria. So what we're saying is, time go reach when children of God go ask questions. These children that are cropping up, these are margarine, they will continue to kidnap us. If we don't take care of them, they will kidnap us. I ask every day one day, they say, Abacha Pikin, they Boko Haram. Now, yes, Abacha Pikin, they among the Boko Haram. Dangote Pikin, they Boko Haram.
Never.
Sanusi Pikin, they Boko Haram. Not be poor man Pikin, they join, they tell they do good. Not be they make sacrifice for time. And if you don't do well, they go take a Pikin, do sacrifice. Not be because You go ask God why. We are facing a serious issue in Nigeria. Our population should be if any government that comes in, when they say young people, the way they talk about it, and you know what? There's a meeting I attended in the UK, and there's a way they say it. You know, young people. When they say young people, they're actually saying young black people. Because now will be problem. Now say now we they commit crime, now we they form gang, now we they do this. I say why am I just talk say young black people? And all the black people I look at, I can't tell they say all this one and they laugh here. If young people fail, we fail. Now let me say this to you, young people here. If young people in Nigeria fail, we fail. If a margarine they fail, they fail. Let me repeat that, Mary. Nigeria they fail. The day a margarine they fail. All those people when they not on, what would they say? It not mean anything. As they fail, now so Nigeria they fail, they go. We don't fail tire. People were supposed to feed us. Do you know the next president of Nigeria could come from there? If my military training itself, you give them, they could be there, Mary. A child born is a blank slate. I know not describe
it. The fact that they are not being taken care of, that's why they grew up into another kind of life.
Exactly. Mary, when you buy your phone, when you buy new phone, what is there inside? Nothing. You go begin put your names. Begin to put it in. That's why when you ask the phone something, will bring something out. Otherwise, if you never put something for your WhatsApp, nothing will come out.
That's true.
A child is like a blank tablet you buy. It's empty. Then you begin to feed the child with good things. Now the good things go to come out. If you feed the child with bad things, now bad things you go get. You cannot get what you don't give. Not for children. Children will give you exactly what you give to them. We don't have, our population is not even enough. I said, I've seen Nigerian women, more than they give them belly. Chinese not ready to give belly again, no. Look at let you know. They're not worried their women they born again, no. They know what to do. Then they could bear the children. A time will come, you will see 500 children born a day. In their system, they're producing the best human being the world can ever see. They want to take over the world.
They are controlling their population.
They don't need to control it. They need the population to work anyway. Who tells China not need population and stupidity? Now that time when they're poor, now they need more. Because Chinese is no more working at home. They are going around the world to conquer. They are not even training people to work in China anymore. They are training people to go and work in Africa. So they bring the good things home. Are we thinking along that line? We never even do the one where go free work for Nigeria. We're not even thinking. I said that guy that said he's going to produce doctors. It's my guy. I want somebody, a governor will tell me I'm going to produce. And I said the last time they had a union. I have a Urhobo union. You understand? And I was saying to them, you the youth president, what is your plan? Tell me that in the next 3 years we're going to have 5,000 Urhobo aeronautic engineers. That's how you talk. In the next 5 years, we're going to have, 20,000 medical doctors of my tribe. That's how you talk. Then you don't build tomorrow. That become a plan. It's an intentional thing. It's not something that will happen by accident. Not be that one they say until my wife get belly. No, you go plan. Say I won't get married. My wedding and my wife. I want make it. We go get 5 children in the next 3 months. In the next 3 years, we go plan out. How do we get it? We not feel worry my wife make it go stress herself. We'll go find a way, where they go bring the Peking out for us. In 6 months' time, we don't get the Peking. We train them. We know where we're going. It's a plan, not by accident. Not when I sleep with her until she get belly. No, that's not stupidity. That's not things of those days. Then the plan are now. What's our plan, Nigeria? When I'm going to come back to 2 of you, I started with 2 of you today. When I say una governor to work, what do una governor they do compared to what I've been saying? When I defend una governor, defend the
I understand that we have been saying that our governor is working. I mean, saying working that the Chris is just waiting for the right time.
Exactly. I'm waiting to wait. Yes, that's why I come back. Now, tell me what's your vision of your governor?
The only problem we have in this country, Nigeria, is greed and selfishness. It has eaten deep.
Now on every day.
If you
sef,
go
they no
abroad,
even good.
there are people. If you go
They
abroad,
no
you
even
will
good sef.
see hungry people.
Oh, my
Because
daughter.
there are avenues where you can even give, where you can get free food when you go abroad. There are places you can go, you will see where they have free food, they have shelter home, they have those things. But in Nigeria, you feel this is something to use this money and go and do this free work for this person. Use this money and do this. And who wants to release money? Outside the government, Nigeria has a lot of rich, wealthy men in this country. How are they supporting their fellow citizens when they know, okay, the government is not working, things is not working in Nigeria? How are they coming in to give their support? It's only when they have events, when they have party, birthday party and this, you start seeing.
Talking about that, how they supporting, how they helping. I don't get you. I've seen cases whereby people, private individuals, try to fix road maybe in their own area,
That's the
and
only time they show the
and you see
things in
and you see
Nigeria.
and you see
At that
and you
time,
see
you know
government try
Nigeria
to say,
has rich people, wealthy people.
Evelyn, I think I stand to be corrected here. It's not every private individual that you expect. I don't know what you want them to do as regards meeting the government. That then what should we do and how can we help? Like I don't understand. I know that sometimes private individual trying to fix a road in a particular community that is not good. You see the government coming to fight them. They believe it's their job. They don't want you to do anything about it. Right? Why? Because if they commission that road, that's where they make money from.
Mary,
Talking about
in what
talking about
little way are
jobs.
they even
Talking
helping
about
out?
jobs.
In
I
what
agree
little way
with
are
you
they
that
helping out?
most of the jobs,
If
most
we
of the
have
job
10,
opportunities that
20
we have
or
here are
100
in
of
private
Dangote
sector.
in Nigeria,
Can you
do
understand
you
what I'm
think
saying?
it will make a difference? Do you think
Are you not
so?
working for a private person? Is it not the private person you're working for? Are you
It's
working
when
in a
these people
government
are
job?
having party. That's when you know we have wealthy people in this country.
Your politicians, are they not going to party? That's what you want to say. Your politicians, are they not going to party, or are they not going to clubs? Or are they not traveling around? That's not the issue. You won't blame private individuals, because even most of the jobs you see people doing today are from private individuals. To me, personally, I would say they even create more jobs compared to your government officials. Anything you want to say they do, your government don't they do it? If you say the private people, they carry their money to go to clubs. In fact, your government officials are the one that lose money the more and go to clubs with those money. And you not be saying anything. You're coming here to blame the private individual. Where you are working for a private person. Do you know how many jobs that people are doing today through private individuals? Your government, what have they been doing? They
But
don't
maybe
come
we
out
can do more.
private. No, they are trying their best. What are the government doing? That should be the question.
Mary, don't blame the government because one, this guy, let's see people talking today. You see this guy that spoke today, he has seen, he has spoken. You understand? At least you know why. Why I played that video is not to humiliate the Northerners, but to tell you what an average person will be thinking if you have the right senses. You will not be worried about certain things. You begin to find solution. My pain for him is he has tried.
No,
And they
my friend, that
frustrated
you
him.
can say the private part of this one. Do you know how many times that people have come with ideas when even the government don't support it?
Look at the example. Look at this one.
We have buses right now that don't use fuel, right? Electric buses that could help people. They are being made by private individuals. How many times has the government been able to say let them even work on it to make it more? Because since they are private, they cannot provide more. So how many times has the government come into it?
No, Mary, you see, this
How
is where the
many
government
times?
work. You see where government they work. Innocent
Yeah.
is making vehicles. Innocent is a private
You will
person.
not see them promote it. They'll go and buy from outside Nigeria.
Why are we not
What are
using
you saying?
innocent vehicles? Why is Nigeria? Why is Tinubu not using innocent vehicle? You know, if he use innocent, you know, go come die or you know, go come be big man.
This guy that's the
What is-
president of the youth, Lord, didn't you see his projects? When people were complaining that in Unizik, the kind of for them to go to their lecture rooms, like to enter the school shuttle is very expensive. What did he do? He made buses, electric buses, so that it will be very cheap for. I think they pay like 17 naira that can convey them to their lectures and all of that. Their maybe their departments and so on.
Mary,
So those governments
do
come in
you
to
think
promote
we
it.
don't have more?
You
Do
will
you think
never
we
see
don't
that
have
promoting
more of
you're
blood?
talking about private individuals
Do you
going
think
to
we
club.
don't
I
have
think
more?
you're
Do you think we
going to
don't have
club.
more of that blood?
Said,
You think we
and
don't
they
have
said,
more of blood?
that's what I'm
There are so
saying.
many
How
of them who are hiding. That's my
they don't
pain. That's
cannot
my
even
pain. There are
oppose
so
like your
many of them
government.
who are
What has your
hiding. You
government
will get
been
to see
doing?
them. You
I
get
like
to
this
know
thing
them
like
when
this.
they are having their private events,
Say, what are
when
your
they are having their
government?
private party.
Sometimes very people come with ideas. Nobody supports or promotes them.
We
You are
should all sit down and be waiting for the government now. Since
Apart from the fact that
you have been
they are
talking, you
rogue,
have
they are
been crying,
street
and nothing is to
what
be
have they
done.
been doing to
Does it
empower
mean
you?
everybody should shrink?
Coming from me,
Does it
and
mean
there is
everyone
nothing,
should shrink
there is
in
nothing
their,
from
in
the
their
private place.
shell?
They are coming to talk
If
about
you know you are
government.
capable of helping the situation of Nigeria, why are you being selfish? And then you say, I'm not the governor of your state.
Whether we like it
You
or
be
not,
seeing
let
you
us still appreciate the private
have
individuals.
your
They are there.
mansion in this street,
You have
and the
good
street
hospitals
road is
today.
very bad. Then you say
have
you are
good
not the
hospitals.
government.
What is road?
You are
Let's
not the
keep it that
government.
way.
What is
Have
your
good
business
hospitals.
in
You have
repairing
good,
a damaged road?
good hospitals today.
It doesn't
It's
make
private individuals. You have good restaurants today. Private individuals. How many?
Mary, you don't get my point. I'm not saying there are no private individuals that are helping out. What I'm saying is that there are more of them. There are more of them who are hiding.
Like, I'm so sure
There are more of them who are hiding. They feel Nigeria problem is not their concern.
Are being owned by private individuals. They are coming here to talk about private. Tell me how many good things the government have done. And for us to open our mouth and talk about roads.
You should, very, you should listen and understand. There are so many wealthy people in Nigeria who are not ready to get themselves involved. They don't care. They will tell you, as far as I'm comfortable, I'm able to feed my family. Why should Nigeria problem be the case for me? There are majority of them like that. I'm not saying the privates are not doing well or are not making efforts. I'm not saying they're not making efforts. They are more of beloved that you mentioned. They are more of beloved.
Private individuals. Begin to list the things that the government has done. I will not talk. You understand?
That's what I'm trying to make you understand. I'm not saying the private have not done anything. Yes, they have done something, but I'm telling you, there are more people like the beloved you mentioned, who feels as far as they are comfortable, they're able to take care of their family. Nigeria problem does not concern them. They don't care. You go to some communities, you see mansions, you see big houses with bad roads. They will tell you, am I the government? Why should I be the one to fix the road? I'm telling you.
Whether you have foundation.
So if everyone has that mindset, and my money is not for the country, it's not for fellow citizens. And we are sitting down, folding our hands and waiting for the government. How is the country going to be better?
The only time that the government will come out and do anything, they'll come and place it on the
how
media.
we helping ourselves?
IDP camps.
The case is how we helping ourselves. But we fold our hands and waiting for the government. Then the private individuals that are out there, they are not enough. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We have more of them. They are not enough.
You're not blaming them. Don't blame me.
They are not enough. We have more of them. They should come out from their hiding places.
You see?
They should come out from their hiding places.
You make money from there.
They should come out. If everyone get this idea and say no one make money for me, then the country will not go anywhere. The country will not go anywhere.
What do you have to say about this guy? This guy that was trying to help the margarine and the northerners. That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The guy is ready to come out and help these people, empower them, train them in tech. Yeah. That's the reason I'm saying there are more people like this. But
yes, I agree.
So many of them are
saying want to get more, Joseph.
They are selfish. They want to come out. They feel it is not their problem. Why should I be the one to come and help and train these people?
Was he able to succeed? That's the question. It's not to be talking. Let's get the point. Did he succeed? That's what I'm saying. Has the government come into it? No. All the good things
Mary, if you come and tell me, Mary, you come and tell me, if you come and tell me that you want to train my child, and I don't agree for you to train my child, then I don't feel you should help to train my child. This is not the issue of the government. What he mentioned, he said the Hausas, he didn't say the government stopped him from taking care of these people.
You know what?
He didn't say the government stopped him.
You know what? You know why this is good?
Sectors are doing better compared to the government sector. So I don't know why people come here and be defending the government. For what?
Yes. In a way, Mary, the truth is, the level of exposure of Nigerians is more than that of our government. Let's be clear.
Yes.
We are more individually more exposed than the Nigerian state. The Nigerian state is blinded either with religion, ethnicity, and then this massive corruption. And so the question is, the person you put there, does he have what it takes to be your leader? Because a clever leader will think smart. It's a simple thing. You know, this young man now, you give this guy a chance to be governor, he will turn that place around. I promise you. You know, all this while, we don't give the chances to those who we know will turn the country around. We don't, and we don't know them. Do you know the Adija I'm talking about in Delta State? You know, if we get 20 votes. But Mary, the guy said, he both, and you know, when you talk, I'm a professional. When you talk, I know when you're talking, when you know what you're doing. He said he's not going to touch the money coming from oil in the next, doesn't need the 2 years. He's telling me what he's going to produce with the amount, with the human being and the resources in Delta State. Oh God, Baggy, it's led Baggy now. Baggy said, he used one comment when I was with him. He said, "Do you know that the Isoko land can produce rice?" He said, "I will just begin to manufacture rice in my place." He said, "Who cares about government, federal government?" Do you hear that word? Unless the Bible said, first, confess it. Confess salvation. If you don't get it, you don't go fit talk am. So that's why we say it's very important to listen to the quality of leaders we have. Not be them Okowa and a politician. These are career politicians. A politician that does not have element of anything here, only how to win election, is a danger to society. The problem is Nigeria have clever politicians, but all jet towards winning election. Tinubu is a genius to win election. If they can convert that energy, Evelyn, into governance, we will not be where we are. I hear what you say, Evelyn. There's little a private person can do. The next to God is the government. I always use the word next to God is government. There are certain things God cannot do on earth. God will tell government to do it. Oh, I don't know. If people are suffering, it's not because they don't have it. The reason why they suffer is because of government. And it is true. When we say government is bad, not because of corruption. When they blame Nigerian government for corruption, they laugh. My problem is not corruption. No. I don't blame Nigerian leaders for saying they are corrupt. No. They don't have the foresight. They don't have the vision. They cannot see where the world is going. Somebody that have a margarine and say it's a problem. Instead of saying, I will arrest anybody that you don't go to school, you are in trouble. In those days, you know what they will do? For not, they are busy looking for women when they dress anyhow. They arrest them, they stone them. When they should be focusing on how they train young people to compete with the global scale, they know they watch television. Those people in the north that are saying that people must not do this, do they watch television? Even the Saudi Arabia, they talk. How do they behave there? So sometimes you know, I will use idea. I will come every day. I will talk to those in the north. I say I suppose I run for president. Now that I will start my campaign. Because they will listen to you. They are not animals. Is this guy not an Aboki? Peter Obi is telling me that he cannot win the north. Who is this? Where is this guy from? Oh, this guy is going to vote for Tinubu instead of Peter. You're joking. This guy will never vote Tinubu instead of... When he put this to down, he's never going to... I don't need to say it. He's not going to vote Tinubu. So Peter has not been able to send his message to the right, to the grassroots. Yes, the money people are working, but Peter can do better. You see, sometimes when we say Nigerians are corrupt, they pain me to my bone. We are not corrupt. We are little rats, little thieves. All these politicians, they are little thieves. They're not able to thief better money. How much are we budgeting? A whole country looking over only 50 trillion. Nigeria, 400 million people, would have run around 50 trillion. Now be the money where we say they're thief. When only one sector, only sport can generate that money. Now you don't hear what I'm saying. Oh, Evelyn, you don't get it. Only sport can make that money. So we want a leader that can make us money. More than the thief, but more than help us make money. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I don't care who steal. I don't even want a stupid person. You can steal, you can enjoy, but work with a honor king. So for working, if you eat a lot, I don't care. But guy, are you working? Not be to construct road. More than they insult me with roads. Make quiet because I want to talk about road today. If not, if I talk, not be road, not be governor, not be president, not be governor when they construct road. When they build infrastructure, if you want to, you don't hear what they talk. What is the plan that in the next 5 years, the set of data youths I'm going to produce, 50,000 of them, they will be aeronautic engineers. What means you're going to see how many pilots come from Delta State? That will be my pride. Awolowo did well. You know what? Awolowo was importing people, was sending people, was exporting people to London for training, for school. Only they do science, they do science, they read, and they do literature. They do all, you understand? That's what they were doing. If Awolowo converted that into tech, Nigeria from day where we did today. Now economists that they study that time, history, you understand? Oyibo never really opened us to consider the relevance of technology. Imagine say our government can say in the next, oh God, say ICT. Tinubu say ICT is my priority. That I want to make sure I have 20 million Nigerians, experts in ICT. You know what will happen? The whole world will be coming to us. Oh God, you cannot have knowledge and it will die. Knowledge cannot hide. Even if I train you today, this show you are doing with me, it will never die because it's gonna be in you. One way it's gonna come out. I tell Mary, you've stayed in this show with me for so long that nobody can approach you now because it's already in you. It will come out. Knowledge is one thing you can't hide. It's like money. Who get money? You know, carry women. You know, buy clothes. You know, buy house. You know, eat food. Na lie. You can't hide money. The same way you cannot hide knowledge. Let us train our young people. You see, more than not they insult Nigeria. They say our politicians are thieves. They see money thief. How much are they stealing? I said it on this show. Only university education, higher education in the UK, that they make 50 billion every year. That is almost 100 and something trillion naira. Only university education. They are investing not rich Nigeria. They're not plenty rich our own. They don't get the kind standard when we get. But they're making 50 billion. Nigeria should be making a minimum of 200 billion. And 200 billion will be how much? Will be about 400 trillion naira. They said that our people, the thief. How much in the they share? 50 trillion.
Will also strike allow that. Will also strike even allow that.
ASUU not get place. So now ASUU go to make me the money. You think I go sit down for how they share money give ASUU? ASUU, the day I become president, there will be no more ASUU. Because ASUU will be making me money. I won't pay you. Who's going to pay you salary? I go spend money. Federal government
spend money. Government schools that experience ASUU. Huh? That is not only government school that experience ASUU. Have you ever heard that any private school went on strike?
No.
Isn't that the same thing I'm saying?
Exactly.
Once that they are to handle, they will not handle it properly. We are coming to call private individual to do what? The best things we have are they're not owned by private. Even the hospitals that could be owned by our governments. How are those hospitals? They are the hospitals that are making mockery of on the social media. But when you want to see standard hospitals, they are being owned by private. So what are we saying? The private can invest as much as they can. The only problem I have with them is most of the things that are being owned by private.
You asked a good question. Which one is
more expensive?
Yes, I agree. But this is
private.
The beauty of it. Yes, you know why? You know why government must do it. That's why I say there's limit to what private people can do. I am a businessman. I come to own a TV. I'm looking to make money. I am a businessman. I run SRTV. I want to make money. I want to contribute to society, but I want to make money. Guess what? NTA is not meant to make only money. So they're not looking to make money. They make it to build a nation. So they'll make money and still build a nation. You see why NTA is better than every other TV station in Nigeria? Why NTA get it? Well, we get your support more than any other one. Support NTA. Because NTA is out not just to make money, but to build a nation. You can't compare NTA to channels. They're two different business. So we need the government. No matter what the private can imagine saying the government now they do, see motor.
They want to make more money from it. They want to gain. It will always be expensive.
You cannot blame them.
You cannot blame them.
Everywhere in the
It
world.
will always be expensive. You want good hospitals, quality hospitals. Go to private hospitals, but can you pay?
No, because the government is sleeping. You see, but government can give you hospital and you still pay.
Why is it expensive? Who are they caring for? Who are they looking after? Is it
Business. They're looking after their business. They're looking after their business, Evelyn. And the same way,
will you find the government official in those hospitals? They fly abroad for their treatments. Yes. So who are you punishing with the high cost of things in your hospital?
Because I feel like
so how are they helping their fellow Nigerians?
These two women,
you're talking about the private. Everybody has been doing things for their own best interests. You can't be telling me that they're giving job private. Will they do the job themselves?
If you open your own stuff tomorrow, make it free. Allow people to run their business the way they want to.
See, government, you know what government will do? You know what government will do, Edmund? You know what government will do? Government will now provide you a hospital alternative. In the UK here, we don't pay for hospitals, but we still go and pay for the ones when we need urgent treatment. So it's up to me to decide. If I have a lot of money, I can go to do the private. But if I don't have money, I wait for the queue. I will be treated. See, this is the difference between private and government. Government is for us. We love government. Government is our papa. Private man are your competitor. I use the word father. Father know they make mistake. It be like, I say, the way you see God, see government like that. In fact, God has given power to the government to do more than he can do. I asked the other day I was talking about here that everybody has jurisdiction. There are certain things God cannot do on earth. It's the government that must do it. So do not make joke of what the government can do. They are the best. And they can make a lot of difference if they want to. And that's why we're begging them. Today, I'm using this platform to call on Nigerian government to be productive. You understand? Because by the time, you know why? If Nigerian government were productive, they will not say they are margarine. In another 5 years, they go train them, they work for them. A father in those days go give birth to children, he they train the children because he knows say the children will come help out tomorrow. It's not done out of just joke. We do it. The father that doesn't know have a farm, what do you want to children do? If you get farm, you know say your children go help you for the farm. But if you don't get farm, you don't need to get plenty children now. What do you want to children do? But when you get, you know say you're going to make your children grow up quick, make they come support you for farm. Nigeria don't have a farm. That's why they don't know the use of the population. Our government need to have a farm. Now speak here. And they know what I mean by farm. You need to have factories. You need to have, government to be working. I say if I be Boriwori, I know they come office, they come the commission project. And they come office, they call resume.
That when Obasanjo was the president, the difference was there. Because he owned big farmlands.
Yes.
And things were cheap about.
Obasanjo was not even fighting. Obasanjo did nine farm, not being able to talk. If Obasanjo won't do well, if I create farm for Nigeria. You see, if I be governor of Delta State, as I come office this morning, I forgot to ask, what happened to our farm? What happened to what about to our beds? How about the housing? How many buildings have we had? How many people rent? How much have they paid today? Is our airline flying? How is our bank working? Maybe in a day, Delta State can generate. Oh God!
All these things you listed now. All these things you listed now, they are the things that can develop a state. Are they not owned by privates?
What is the government doing?
Are they owned by states? I know what I'm saying.
They said, "Oh, government don't
have
to
do
this." Who taught you that?
You say they should come and do it free for you because it is paper they are using to maintain it. The government should do their own.
Why don't Delta State have a bank? And banks are making money. What is the body doing? Why can't Delta State have an airline to fly and carry people and make money? Why don't we have a farm? See all our refinery. Dangote get refinery, we not get. No, we need to change. No, when we say this truth, this guy come out to say something. You can't blame him. It doesn't. If you can see the trouble where we're coming from, is the lack of productivities of our governors and our president. Obasanjo would have done well and given us a farm.
Daddy Chris.
He created farm for himself. Why not create farm for Nigeria?
Why did the governor? No, we need to understand that most of these things we think are owned by maybe private individuals that we don't know might even still be owned by politicians. But they didn't just make it a state-owned business enterprise. You get? They make it private. It might be their own. If MFLA was not caught, you will never know that he's the owner of that estate. That's the owner of the estate. You'll be thinking he's one private person. You understand, that owns it and he's selling to people. But because
they decide that place, we won't buy him. We won't buy inside because that man is a thief.
You need to the news on the Punch. Reptile is
a thief. No, let's take a look at the papers. We need to take a look at the papers today.
Reptile has eaten up everything. Reptile is the estate already. I believe solely that most of these businesses are being owned by these people. It's just that they don't need to bring out their names.
But Mary, but that is really the most stupid thing.
You've been hearing Allen Onyema, a private individual.
Mary, but let me say this. And
we say private
individuals. So Mary, you can catch them. You are talking about private. You have been talking about private individual. You can count them. Count them. Let's start counting before you get to 10. You end them. Where are the rest of them?
Evelyn, but the truth is.
No, allow her to finish.
Let me advise this. The business I will do today. That's why when I'm going to leave SRTV, I'm going to leave SRTV in your hands. Of those who will love it and carry it. I know they give out to children. You know why? Because it's not their thing. They don't know what I went through to get it to where it is. And they may not be able to fly with it. You know, so why? That's why everything should be better given to the government. When one governor come out, another one go enter. Government is continuous. Inheriting what I have done.
But that is why you are not seeing all those kind of business that increase, because they know that if I leave the seat today, another person comes. They prefer for those businesses to be owned privately. You said, why are they not having state-owned banks, state-owned airlines? I said, because you know that no matter how even if you go back for second tenure, it will not exceed 8 years. You will leave. It is just that selfishness of man. That is why you don't see those state-owned business enterprise.
That's the right place to go on the break. It's a good place to go on the break. When we come back, Mary just said a big one. The reason you, governor, you are not investing, you are not thinking outside the box. Why Emefiele own all those things and not the state, not the country, is because you people want to own it yourself. But you're going to die and those things will be wasted. Example, go and see. That man they call Mobutu. If you see where he stayed, if you see it now, maybe if you see where that man stayed, I'll bring the pictures tomorrow. That place, the way people were shouting. You know, when we were growing up, there was Hebrew, at least you see have children. You understand? The children could not even maintain that empire. He was one of the richest men on earth. You understand? They couldn't. It would be better if this thing were owned by Delta State. Let's go on the break. When we come back, we'll continue from where we are. The use of a beautiful population. Nigeria's strength is not resources, not natural resources, but human resources. Let's go on the break.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. Nigeria Week London 2025 is coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and recognition awards. Don't Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you.
Let's go.
Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week London 2025. Nigeria Week London 2025, celebrating the best of Nigeria, is partnered with Civil Society, scaling up nutrition in Nigeria.
Welcome back, people. If you're just joining us, this is Rise and Shine, and we're taking a look at the beautiful people that makes up a beautiful nation. Not just the land. Somebody sent me a beautiful picture of the landscape of Nigeria today, the tourist attraction. I say yes. But we've forgotten the most important thing, our real strength, which is the people. Nigerians are all over the world today making Nigerians proud. In fact, if we can be so much good in crime, then that crime can be turned to good things.
That's it.
People that are talented in doing bad things, that knowledge, a young boy carry a laptop, they take money from people. He can use that thing to create a new invention, create a new structure in the banking in the banking system. Give them the opportunity, give them the background training, and see what they will become. Let's take a look at some of our papers, Mary. Otherwise, we will not have time to do that today. We need to see the papers quickly.
Okay, we start with the Punch.
All right.
Okay, the big story of the Punch. We have tension in PDP. Governors, Board of Trustees reconvene as NEC meeting stalls. And the writer says that might go on starting about NEC meeting. Atiku orders shun National Caucus meeting on page 2 of the Punch newspaper.
You see, there's a funny thing going on here. Because I didn't want to play the video because I saw this AIT video today showing how Wike wanted to close down the PDP secretariat. You understand? They've not paid. By law, you've not paid. Now, I learned that people came to rescue them.
That other meeting they said they held then that even Wike attended, I think they didn't conclude it well. Because now they are having another meeting today, being Tuesday at 10 a.m. Right? So, and according to them, the other meeting they held, I think even David Mark, most of their PDP members didn't attend. So it looks like internally they're having crisis. PDP itself, that oneness is not there. That's the problem they have.
But if they continue to project Atiku, they can never be oneness.
Maybe today's own meeting is going to come out well because the last one, according to what the Punch is saying,
since everyone has defected, which other strong candidate do they have if they don't project?
They have a lot of strong candidates. PDP have a lot of strong candidates. Saraki is there.
Saraki, Bukola Saraki, right? Okay, according to the Board of Trustees and the Peace Committee headed by former President Bukola Saraki, set to meet on Tuesday, which is today, to decide the way forward for the Stout National Executive Meeting. PDP acting chairman Umar Damagum, so journalist, after nearly 3 hours of the caucus meeting in Abuja. Okay, we have Atiku Abubakar, Namadi Sambo, and although according to the story, David Mark, right? I don't know who is it. Aminu Sambuwal also.
Sambuwal is governor of Sokoto State. Yeah.
Oh, hey, they were absent from the last meeting. That's why I'm saying they're having internal crisis.
But they need to have these people together if they want to ever do anything meaningful.
Yes.
They have to have them together.
This is the time they need to be united.
For me, I don't like PDP, but I need opposition for democracy to do well. If they not watch Tinubu go take this country, he go become a dictator. In fact, he will go to them. I swear.
But why is it that PDP they are not projecting another person like a new face and say, okay, this person is coming out?
That's the question.
Because I believe they still, even if the rest people have a kind of a change to APC, we still have
There are
many
so
people.
many viable candidates. In fact, once
Yes,
PDP begin to stand, people begin to come to PDP to come around.
that's the
But why
truth.
put Atiko there?
I feel
Nobody
like
want to go to where
I feel
Atiko
like
is now.
I feel like continuously it has been one person, right, that they have been projecting as maybe president aspirant, like someone trying to be the president. Okay, over the years, you know that you've been bringing this person and it has not been working well. I feel like why can't they still bring another face, another person, and let's see.
No,
Maybe
Atiko is a selfish bagger. On a good day, Atiko know it was time for the South. After 8 years, it will come to the North. Atiko would have won. If he had relaxed and said, okay, it's time for the Southerner to go, preparing for, but that time, you know, say, go don't hold. Maybe he don't die that time.
you know these are 2 years term something. They know that it's still affecting them, but 1 year is still might not still be enough for somebody to do a lot of protest.
No,
That's
it's good for them to be revoted in. It's good. I think
because
it
even
gives
Peter
them
Obi that
opportunity to
if Peter
give
Obi
them a
loses
break.
again, if Peter
Give
Obi
them
loses
time
again,
to plan.
now
That
you
time
think
will
They've
come and
gotten
say, oh, the money.
experience.
if Peter Obi loses again and go back and say after 8 years, we know he can't still remain like as young as he is now. The difference will be there. So
But
that's
what
the
Peter will do, that's why in this country here, if it's this country here, if you lose the election, it's your duty to resign as the leader of the party. Once you lose the election once, you resign as the leader. You look for somebody else to lead the party.
okay.
I've never seen a case where somebody lose a party in the UK and that person remain the leader of that party. The day Gordon Brown lost the election, he resigned. The day Tony Blair resigned. Anytime you lose, the day Cameron lose, he resigned. All of them will resign as the leader of the party for somebody else to run the election. Last time, they defeated this man as the leader, this Sunak. Sunak have to resign. Only in Nigeria that you become now your papa property, the one at the own church.
Nigeria, they believe when you fall, you stand up again, you rise again. When you fall, you come back stronger.
For our destiny, he go fall for his destiny. He cannot fall and rise with our destiny. No, the party is not for somebody's children's destiny. We're talking of people that we can't look at what will be crying. We need somebody who can. We need leaders who can carry the vision of the youth, the vision of tomorrow. They don't have it. Atiko don't get it. Sorry. Atiko will take us years back. 90% of this bagger you see there, they're taking us back. We need people that can see tomorrow. Look at this Aboki Mangba. He say he be Aboki correct one. Give her a chance. He go turn that place upside down. We're not going to begin run. Because you're not going to take shit of nobody. He's not looking for your money. He doesn't care. You understand? These are kind of bagger. If you give them a chance, you're in trouble. But the country will move to where we want to be. Let's take some more headlines before we close the show.
Okay, still on the punch. We have insurgency. Tinubu Zulu in talks over forest guards deployment. Suspected headers kill. No wonder Zulu has been shouting. Suspected headers kill cop 41 Benue villagers on page 2 and 29 of the Punch newspaper. So we have ground rent. FCTA shot PDP FIRS NAPTIP headquarters on page 13. Tinubu to inaugurate Lagos Calabar Highway Section 1 Saturday on page 29. Oyo pays Oshun 5 billion naira in Lautech ownership deal on page 28. We have a $750 million loan. World Bank pressures Nigeria for fresh tax hike. And that story is on page 23. So these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch. So you see that
Benny, what kind of picture do we have on Punch this morning? What kind of
those people that were shut down now, shall you say we don't used to pay this thing? Now you see, but for ground rent, no, you tell me that maybe I don't pay, we don't pay tax, maybe as private people, but now you see that FCTA. Okay. No wonder. Because even till I was coming, it was still locked, and the workers were outside saying, "What happened? These people have not opened." Since the workers, they have not even found out yet. FCTA shot PDP, FIRS, NAPTIP headquarters for ground rents.
And a a PDP member, short PDP secretary. This is
money,
not.
he said, which money do they expect him to be working with if they are not paying their taxes?
Wike, you understand? Wike is not getting.
No, you know the annoying thing, he did it to even private landlords. Landlords that was paying ground rent. Yes.
See, Wike, I support Wike for that one. I support him collecting the taxes. Yes. He need to collect taxes.
He didn't start it. He didn't start it today now. He has been his usual.
But the thing is,
but they need to pay taxes. They need to pay taxes.
A lot of
they need to pay
it's
taxes.
expensive. Like houses here, it's very expensive. In the sense that, although he said, if you are paying tax and the government they are not working, you can now say, okay, I paid money and they are not working. But not when you did not drop 1 naira, you're coming to shout that government did not work.
The money when they spend, so the oil money when it tips.
Even when they drop, are they using it?
The oil money when they spend, I own. Don't forget. But on a good day, Wike is right. Government depends on tax. When they go church, pastor go preach about tithe. Make sure they use the difference, the similarity. God, tithe, government, tax, similar. TT.
And the case, even before the tax, the people are not seeing anything. So what are you using to encourage the people to start paying tax?
Wait, so
there will be no difference. They are going paying tax.
Government not they do anything for us.
What are they doing?
That place when you there, so when they bring NEPA, when they bring NEPA, you don't get NEPA.
Which NEPA? I mean, like if it's not even go there. I mean, electricity do you have?
But they bring at all. Una get at all.
Like you said it before, generator is not the main supply of electricity.
Yes, I agree.
NEPA
but
is
NEPA is still there.
NEPA is backup.
It's still there. If they beat you today, who you will call? Na police. Government is still there. If the government fail, we all fail. So we need to support the government. Only not be this kind of leadership of the wicked when they carry money to they construct road. Now that won't be my problem. If the money when they come, the tax when they come, say that they take and they produce things. At the point in time itself, they're not going to need anything from us. Because they are making money. Wicked is looking at that money because it's not making money. Now get fund for FCT. FCT get airline.
Why are they always shutting down the People Democratic Party, their headquarters? Why are they always shutting it down? We have never ever heard that they shut any other party apart from the PDP. What's happening? And Wike is also a PDP member because
no, we cannot be PDP member. We cannot be PDP member. We cannot PDP.
He's working with APC now, but okay, because now the story is saying the People Democratic
is PDP's nightmare.
That's criticized the Federal Capital Territory Administration Task Force for sealing off its national headquarters in Abuja over unpaid ground rents. It's about 2:06 p.m. on Monday, right? That is yesterday. The FCTA task force shut down multiple facilities, including the PDP National Secretariat in Wuse Zone 5, citing non-payments of ground rents. The action sparked outrage within the PDP, with its acting national chairman, Umar Damagun, labeling it as act of irresponsibility by the federal government. Okay.
Now, the question is,
to have a meeting today. The Aina Kaku's meeting is supposed to be held today, and they have shut it down yesterday. What is happening?
The question is, are you owing?
If you are not owing, you don't have the right to do that. They don't have the right to take that action if you are not owing.
So you are owing. So shut up. Go and pay your debt. You understand? Yes.
Is it only PDP that is owing? If it's PDP, no, owing. I know that they are supposed to.
Yeah, everybody's owing. They're starting for somewhere. Pay your debt. All the PDP members, they never thief money before. All the governors, they never thief money keep. They should pay.
They come and arrest all of them, that they are ready.
Allegedly.
May they come out, they go arrest all of them. May they go there and I go break the law, we go arrest all of them. They should obey the law. APC, when I don't pay now.
Daddy Chris, you
No be
just
our
you
money
just
na go
said
take pay o.
that now the
As my
property
feel PDP, so we want see APC, you know. You see, in fact, oh God, man, you give that kind of place to one young boy when he heard the touch, he will come sit down for that office. Not be radicalism. Oh, Mary, you see, there was something I was saying here. When I say so, would not be radical? You understand? If somebody so already they talk how to build Nigerian economy, you foresee the way they support them, because now they young, now forget this kind of energy, but now to fight, no, not the kind of thing where they do. Now, Panwai Drinkers Club, boom. No, yeah, we'll go fight, we'll go stop this. No, tell us how the country gonna become rich.
I think this battle is about the PDP, because now they are saying that they speak right now, and now as small as the money is, we can't even make the payments, because to do so we need to submit some documents which the party does not have. So as we speak, we are at the mercy of the FCTA and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Yes, so
okay. So why they not just talk through? Why they not saying true? Why they saying Wike is wrong? You see, sometimes the church cannot operate without tithe.
The money is not small. The FCTA earlier warned it would begin enforcing takeovers of 4,794 properties revoked over ground rent, default spanning between 10 to 43 years, totaling 6.96 billion naira in unpaid dues. And they said the money is not big. Wow.
We want to take that one. We want to take that one, build another road, another bridge. I beg. How could they do better thing? Now bridge you go do. Somebody Wike go take the money, do better thing. You say Wike is hungry for the task now, which is rightly to do so. But Wike, other than this one, how else are you making money, sir? You see where did the invest at the decrease? Where did the decrease mind they go different?
But the thing is, they have been owing ground rent for years. So it means other ministers were not taking action about it.
No, not only Wike, other ministers don't they destroy houses. Nigerian politicians are devious. When they are in power, they turn the law to themselves. You understand? Nobody asks what did they happen to APC now because they are in power. Now when PDP take over, and at that time we'll know what happened to APC. You say what APC.
No one that they stay for years owing this ground rent until they lose power. We begin to hear about it.
So APC on time they come. Now go see, not be rent. Now go they owe APC. They owe some dues when they never pay.
We go know when that losing members, and you don't even have a space to do your meeting. I don't know. I feel for them all. They have problem.
No, they should deal with their house. They should deal with their problem. They have the governors. They are rich enough. They don't thief plenty money when they fit pay. Tell them to come and pay to the state. You see, it's a sin for people to be richer than the country. That's what we have in Nigeria.
Need to pay
country to be richer than the
people. If they will pay, they'll start questioning how they got the money. Before you know, they will arrest them.
If there's thief, I made them talk through. Where you forget the money before? It's a question we need to ask. Young people, can we close for today? The show didn't allow us to start on time. It's been a very difficult day. I don't know what happened to the technical things. I'll try and fix it ahead of the next show. Well, that's why we're going to try and call it a wrap for today. We have a lot to do today. It's already 11 o'clock. So we have more and more things to do. Nigerian Week around the corner. I wanted to announce something, but we've said so many bad things that I don't want to bring the governor of Delta State and our magazine on board. We want to talk about that one tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll focus on the release of our new magazine, and that's what we'll talk about. Today we're talking about so many things that the government don't do. We don't want to do that. We want to give Boriwori a fair chance, and because he deserves some of the things. Looking at Boriwori, the clear sincerity, willingness to perform is there. Maybe he needs some people to work with. He needs some team to support him. But the man is a good man. The sincerity of purpose is there. But perhaps we're only worried. Someone like that, Chris Olemio, is worried that we should not be spending too much money on roads. We should spend the money on production. We should have a farm. We should have an airline. We should have a bank. We should have hotels. We should be making money. We should have a refinery. If we not get, we go borrow money to do them. Like this young boy said, we should start training people for tomorrow. Let us create an economy that will be amazing. We got all the potential to do so. You understand? We got it. Especially Delta State, we can. So let's say, yes, we can. And we are going to do it. Let's close for today. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. And I taught everybody a lot on this. Somebody will say, we are fighting on the show. I said, no, there are 3 ways of doing it. The right way, the wrong way, and the way we do it. We're doing it well. I like when I said these 2 women to fight. You know what? When 2 women are fighting, they might have peace. If they are in good terms, I'm in trouble. So these 2 women must never agree. It's not in my interest for them to agree. But they must not be enemies. That's why we end the show. Love you guys. Thank you, young ladies, for joining me. We'll do this again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. Nigeria Week London 2025 is coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week London 2025. Nigeria Week London 2025, celebrating the best of Nigeria, is partnered with Civil Society, scaling up nutrition in Nigeria.